So how's it going, bosses? Hope everyone's doing fantastic and having a great start to the weekend. Now, you may have seen a couple of months ago that I managed to pick myself up a bottle of this. I do work for a Creed retailer, so I managed to get my hands on a tester bottle and to add to my collection, of course. But I've never actually really done a review of it, so I'm going to be back in just a second, just to tell you all about it. So, welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Welcome back to another review, and thank you if you're joining me for the first time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. A couple of months ago I picked myself up a tester. I asked the stores if I could have one. We've not had it in the past available to give because they stopped making it, I believe, a couple of years ago. I think there was a shortage of one or a couple of the ingredients, or they had to reformulate in some way. So it recently got reintroduced again, I think towards the end of last year. But I had never, it's one of the ones that I'd always wanted to add to my collection. I really do love this one, but I'd never had the opportunity to do it. So I was very, very thankful when I asked, and it appeared on my desk a week later. So I was very, very thankful for that. So just before I go on, I just want to talk quickly about my new microphone. I think it's fantastic. It's an Voxcon. I'm not getting paid any money for this, but yeah, I paid $39 for a little radio mic off of Amazon. I've been really, really impressed with it. I mean, let me know what you think about the sound quality, because I'd love to hear as well. Unfortunately, I just needed a very cheap, quick fix. It didn't actually turn out to be very quick getting it, but anyway, so yeah, I mean, for those of you that other reviewers, if you're looking for a radio mic, because it means that I can pretty much get up and go wander off over here without worrying about cable or anything like that, and you can still hear me. So yeah, fantastic, especially if you're going to do a lot of work outside. I know some people like to go out on a location and shoot things like that, but yeah, fantastic. I think for $39, and it's got, I can't remember the range on it, it's got like 50 meter range on it or something like that, so I will never get that far away from my camera. So back to Millesime Tabarome from the house of Creed. Obviously Creed, I mean, many of you are going to know some of their more known fragrances, or their more popular fragrances, such as the Aventus, Green Irish Tweed, Royal Oud. I'm sorry, I'm just listing off the ones that I've got in front of me. Himalaya and a few others, but this is one of those ones that sort of kind of gets forgotten, which I think is a real shame, because it is a beautiful fragrance. I don't think it's available in every store though. I don't think every store has this. I know a lot of people that walked into department stores and have said to me that they couldn't find it. But it really is a gorgeous tobacco scent. It's not, there's a little bit of confusion as well when it comes to Winston Churchill. Obviously Winston Churchill did wear a version of Tabarome. It's not this one. This one pays homage to that fragrance, to the original one. The original one was originally formulated purely for him, I believe. And then this one pays homage to that fragrance. So it is slightly different. I don't know the full differences because I've never smelled the original. But this one is, to me, it's a beautiful, stunning fragrance. Some people struggle with longevity and stuff like that with it. Me personally, I don't. I can wake up the next morning and I can still smell it. It's not the biggest projecting fragrance. Probably, I'd say a couple of feet, maybe up to 3 feet. It's definitely stronger in the beginning of the day. But for me, because I'm out in the heat, I find it performs really, really well. I find that with a lot of tobacco fragrances. Generally, they're normally worn in full. However, I find it amazing performers when you get them out into the heat, and you definitely get more out of them. And you get like the little sweetnesses from the citrusy notes and things like that. So full notes of this one, you've got Bergamot and Tangerine in the top. In the heart, you've got ginger, which does play a really nice part in this one. And in the base notes, you've got Sandalwood, Patchouli, Ambergris, tobacco and leather. And those last notes there, tobacco and leather, are really what this fragrance is all about. To me, this does smell like a cigar lounge. It's definitely more of a cigar tobacco, like a stout tobacco, rather than like your sweet pipe tobacco. Obviously, another one that I really like along this line is Carne Barcelona's Sandor 70s. These two I would definitely put in the same definitely in the same room. They do go in slightly different directions. But this one, yeah, it's really leathery, but you've got a little bit of sweetness to this one. Well, not sweetness as such, a little spiciness brought to it with that ginger. Also, the bergamot does play a very, very tiny part in this one, but like I say, it's barely noticeable. It just adds a tiny little tang to it. But it really is a beautiful fragrance. If you haven't tried Tabarome, definitely get into a store, go and give it a sniff, and spray some on your skin, give it a wearing. And like I say, if you get the chance to do it in the heat, it's going to be a top performer. That's what I find like I said, with a lot of tobacco fragrances. Carne Barcelona Sandor 70s included as well. I'd say probably most people would prefer this as maybe an evening scent rather than a daytime scent. I think it's good for the office as well though. Definitely a nice office scent. It's not sort of overpowering. It's quite a classy smelling fragrance. It's not stout like cigar tobacco to the point where it's nasty. It's a really nice sort of kind of comforting cigar smell, if you like. So I mean, that's my thoughts on Millesime Tabarome. Fantastic fragrance, I think, for any time of year really. I think most creeds are, because of their citrusy notes as well as their sort of heavy notes. I think you can wear them all year round. I found the same with this one right here. Obviously, this one's a classic fall fragrance, but this one smells great any time of year really. Obviously, I'm in a climate where it's 85 to 95 degrees all the year round, so I'm very, very fond of heavier, sort of more what people would call fall winter scents. But that's what I love to enjoy, and I find they absolutely sing in the heat. So there we go. So as I said, that's my thoughts on Creed Millesime Tabarome Millesime. So yeah, one of my favourites in my collection from the House of Creed anyway. One of my favourite tobaccos, in fact. So as usual, please like, comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what the sound quality is like as well at your end from my new microphone. I'm going to upgrade at some point in the near future. Right now, money is a little bit tight for me and my wife. I will come to talk about why that is, but it will be over the next year because we've got a big plan for something. So other than that, make sure you follow me on Instagram. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date with the scent of the day. Sorry, the cats are just wandering around. Anything that those crazy two kittens are up to. Can you believe they're almost a year old now? I mean, my channel's past a year now, so I can't believe how fast the last year's gone. So besides that, stay smelling fantastic. Look forward to seeing you very soon, and thank you so much for watching.